Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can tell if a shoe is going to be profitable or not and how soon to expect it's going to sell as well. So by the end of this video, you should know how to tell which shoes are going to be profitable and which ones aren't, and how to know where to sell them as well. I'm going to be giving you guys a bunch of different resources in this video to help you out and showing you various examples. So let's dive into example one. First example are these Sabrina ones that I picked up last week. Really clean looking shoe, and let's dive into it, why it's going to be profitable for me. So I picked these up from the Nike outlet, and as you can see, this is actually a Nike refurbished shoe. They were $65. But since it was on the back wall, they were 30% off, and I got an additional 15% off on top of that, so that's not the price that I paid. So this shoe retails $130 and I paid $38. On top of that, it is refurbished, which is why you can see that little red stamp there, or the R stamp. I'm going to explain what that is and why this shoe sells completely fine either way. So Nike will take shoes that are returned and just clean them up and sell them again. As you can see, there is nothing wrong with this shoe. Maybe, and this is a translucent sole, but maybe if you want to be really picky, someone might have tried this on. Those might be like a tiny bit of dust here and there, but I mean, this shoe is brand new, so you can sell it as brand new. You just have to sell it as no box. So now that we got a shoe in mind for a really good price, we have to determine where we're going to sell it. And if you decide where you're going to sell it first, those are the platforms that you should be looking up. This shoe has no box, so I can't sell this on StockX. Now, what does that mean? I could sell it on eBay or GOAT completely fine. So where am I going to check my prices? Not on StockX, right? I'll check it on eBay and GOAT, where I plan on selling this shoe. So keep that in mind. If you have a shoe that you're going to sell on GOAT, don't check the prices on StockX. It doesn't really matter. Now let's talk about how fast you can expect to sell a shoe. I'm going to put this on the screen right now. This is my profitable shoe checklist. And take a screenshot of this so you can have it when you go sourcing. I don't need it anymore because I've been doing this so often. I kind of know how fast shoes sell, but this is a really good way to tell if a shoe is going to be fast, slow, average, or just really slow, right? And by going through it, you can check the sales on every single platform. Here's the sales for this shoe on GOAT. And I know you guys can't really see it, but it sells around 7 times a month is what I would say, around 7 times a month. That is a pretty average to fast selling shoe, right? If it's selling almost every 3-4 days. I'm cool with that, right? So that's when I can expect to sell it, about probably 4 days to a week. And again, you can actually enter in the price on GOAT, on eBay to actually calculate the fees. I would pay $65 if I didn't get any discounts at all on this shoe, and it would still be profitable because it goes for around $120. All right, because I got discounts, however, it just increased my margin even more, so I make more money and having to do basically the same amount of work. So adding discount codes is always going to save you money. One other code that I forgot to mention is I use my Apple Card when I purchase, so I get 3% cash back, and they just pay me, and then that goes into my savings account where I earn high interest on it, right? It's just a complete cycle. I save every single penny because they really add up over time. So from doing that quick math, we determined that I can get this shoe for 38 bucks. It's selling for around 120 pretty much at least twice a week on GOAT. So with that being said, this would be a good purchase. Now, if I was getting this shoe for maybe $100 and it's only selling for 120, there's not much profit there. In fact, I'd probably be breaking even. So I would lose out on this shoe. But still, I'm able to go through the whole sourcing process, look up a shoe, research it, and make a decision based on that. Whether you're going to buy it or not, doesn't matter. You should at least do the research on it so you can make the best decision possible. Here's another example. I picked up these LeBrons online for about $100 each. I got 3 pairs of them. I already sold one for $160 after fees, so I already know I can make money on the shoe. But this is a shoe that I could sell on StockX, GOAT, and eBay. So I should check all 3 different platforms to see what they're going for and then make my decision based on that. And if I were smart, I would list it on all 3 platforms as well. That way they sell even faster. And for those who are like really new and don't know how to look up a shoe, each shoe has a Skew on its box. That's the Skew, this code number. You type that into StockX, GOAT, or eBay. It'll tell you how much the shoe sells for. It'll tell you the sales volume. And yeah, that's really all the information you need. It's also on the size tag of the shoe. So if I pull this up here, you guys can see there's a Skew just in there. Again, it's the same code, but it's going to be different for each and every shoe. All right, so just keep that in mind. So that's literally the process. Again, keep in mind you have to do this for every single size. Not every shoe size sells the same as the next. All right, so keep that in mind. You have to look up every single size. It's like those LeBrons. I actually picked up 3 pairs, 2 of them in the same size, 1 of them in a different size. And by doing that, I kind of diversify my money on top of just one single pair, and it allows me to buy bulk. That's really the cool thing about reselling is you find one really good shoe, chances are you can either buy multiple pairs of that size or multiple pairs of every other size. And again, there's like 10 different sizes from sizes probably what, 8 to 13, 14, like there's a big size run there with that, you know, half sizes. And then you add on 5 pairs each, you get 50 pairs from just one shoe and diversifying into different sizes. It's pretty sweet. By the way, one extra tip, in my last video, I bought these VaporMax Pluses in size 9.5 where there was no listings at all. There was literally no listings, which means I control the market. The shoe has sold multiple times in the past, but because there was no other listings, I can really put the price however I want on that shoe, which is sweet because if someone wants that shoe in that size, guess who's the only person they can buy it from? Me. So just keep that in mind when you're sourcing shoes. If there's nothing listed but there's sales in the past, that means you control your market. That's a good thing. So again, guys, this is just a really quick guide. Use that profitable sourcing list so you can actually see how fast a shoe sells when when you start doing this over and over again, it becomes really easy and consistent because you know what you're looking for. All right, but that's really what I would recommend you do. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you're subscribed down below with post notifications on. I'm going to put some other resources in the description, so if you guys are interested, check that out as well. All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. That's where I post daily informational videos about reselling and just the things I'm doing throughout my day. So if you guys are interested in that, message me on there too. I answer all DMs. So yeah, guys, other than that, have a good one.